Hi everyone, it's Beverly, and I certainly didn't expect to be back on so soon, but given that we are approaching a very special weekend, I thought I would come on and send the best wishes, but I also want to talk to you because we are not able to gather in the churches for a ceremony and a celebration, which I assure you there's many people out there that are missing that aspect of the upcoming Easter celebration for those who do celebrate Easter. I just want to say there are other ways. The churches are offering services virtually online. You can see them on TV, as always. That's always been a case. But I also want to say you can hear them on the radio, but there are even more personal ways for you to come together as the peoples and create your own little church service. Now, for many, many years, I've attended different churches, different denominations, because I'm a curious little one. And so I've learned that we're all saying the same thing. We use different words, different language, but we do say the same thing. So when you look at everything about the church, yes, it is the house of the Lord. But when you're in a time of need and you gravitate to the church, it is the peoples of the church that actually help you in that time of need. So I've spoken probably before, maybe not online, that God is omnipresent. He is within you, He is around you, and He is within all of us and around all of us. So you have the power within you to bring together a group of people praying for a common good, and that does create a steeple, an energetic steeple of energy. Because what happens if you gather, right now you can't gather physically in a field and put a circle of people together and pray for a common good of something, because we're not allowed due to the COVID virus. But you could talk to your friend in England, in France, in Italy, Newfoundland, Northwest Territories, Australia, and you could say, okay, so at 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. on Easter Sunday, let's gather online or on our phones and let's do a prayer for the common good of someone or something. Right now, most prevalent is the healing of the world from the COVID-19 virus and bringing us back into a spiritual connection that we've all kind of disconnected from. But you can do this. And as you gather in that group and you are praying for the common good, that energy vibration is the same vibration moving up, moving up, moving up. You're creating a steeple from all points of which that energy is coming from. You, the people, have created the steeple and a church. So in these times where we can't get into the house of the Lord, I want you to remember that the Lord gave you power to do this, and you can do it. I also want to touch on okay, it is our Easter weekend. It is also the Jewish people celebrating Passover for the next week until the 16th. So wishing them the many blessings that can be bestowed upon them during this time as well. And if you are curious about Passover, it's an interesting read. And I don't think it's a coincidence at this time that we're in that we are also in Passover. So you might want to just have a look at what that means. So anyway, the other thing I want to touch on just quickly is it is a very special weekend, and it is normally a weekend where people and families gather, and there are many people, especially some of the older people, the grandparents, who are alone. Because of their age, it's dangerous for people to go see them not knowing if you're safe to be seeing them. They're missing their grandkids, they're missing their kids, and not just that group of seniors, but there are other groups of people that are alone. And this time of year, being spring, being Easter, is a time where mental health can decline quickly and go deep. So I want you to really sit back for a few minutes and make a short list of those you know that are alone and I want you to reach out to them. Whether you reach out by an email, a text message, a phone call, and if they don't answer, leave them a voicemail. Because you want to be able to reach out and say, hi, I was thinking about you and I thought I'd call you and share a few moments on the phone or through email with you. Would love to hear from you. If you get them physically on the phone, that's great. Have a chat with them. Let them know you care, that you're thinking of them. You have no idea how much that will help that person in a time of loneliness, isolation, and just not being able to reach out and hug someone. Humans are about touch, and it is therapeutic. So I just want you to remember your voice can be just as good as a hug right now, letting them know that you care. So, I just want to put that out there. Reach out. If you can drop off something for them, that would be great. Maybe drop off a cupcake and say, I'm going to call you at 3 o'clock and have your cup of tea in hand. We're going to have a cup of tea and a cupcake together. Be creative with this, but reach out. Because right now, this time of year, the mental, emotional, and spiritual health of many beings on this earth takes a dip. And it's really nice to reach out. We are all in this together. It is really hard for all of us, and we have a choice. We can stay at home and say, this sucks, this is crap, and wallow in the self-pity of it all, or we can stand up, change that vibration around and say, I'm going to call Sally. I'm going to call Brenda. I'm going to call Tom or Sally, Harry. It doesn't matter. Whoever you think of that might, really appreciate a call from you. And don't doubt yourself. They will appreciate the call from you. Reach out to them and change that to, wow, that was really great to talk to them. I'm going to tell you something. Making that call could bring happiness to them, and it will also have the same effect on you because it's contagious. And I really, really can't stress that enough. Please reach out to those who are alone. Let them know you care and you're thinking about them. Drop a cupcake off and leave a note. Happy Easter. You can join me on a phone call or online, because maybe they can't join you online, but they sure as heck can join you on a phone call. And I think that's a really great thing to do this weekend, because this is a time of year where there is a lot of concern for people going into a depression, sinking a bit on their emotional, mental, and spiritual health. So reach out there, make their day, and I guarantee you it'll make yours too. So on that note, I really just want to say happy Easter, happy Passover, and for those of you of many different backgrounds of spiritual beliefs, if you're celebrating something, I wish you all the best of light and love as well. Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy it. Be safe. Honor the protocol of social distancing that we'll be in for a few more weeks. And have fun. Take care. And I don't know when I'll be back on. Perhaps next week. Perhaps in a month. I don't know. Take care. Have fun. Bye for now.